If you're a young man here and the only thing you do is to pray, you will become a prey. So we live in a world where church, let me tell you, I grew up as a church boy. I started preaching in the Methodist church by 19. By 20, I had opened 5 Methodist churches as a lay preacher. We used to be lay preachers. My father-in-law was the assistant lay president. So we grew up in that system where it's a family church. I was youth president. I noticed that a lot of us around that circle that time were very redundant. The only thing we were doing was just to pray. We didn't develop any craft or gift. So while we were in church praying, the malam will do like this. As he raised his head, he's discussing business. If you read 1 Samuel chapter 16, the Bible said when the king was requesting an instrumentalist, one man stood and said, "Sir, we have a man who is skillful." Skillful. Young people, we must be skillful. So every young man listening to me, you should stand up and walk. You should stand up and walk. Think of what to do by the time you finish praying. Engage your hands genuinely. So the gospel of this end time is only transformational to our globe when every one of us who is anointed must be learned, must apply wisdom, and then put ourselves in places of sensitive authority. You can't change a legal arena if you are not a lawyer. No matter the anointing. If they have Nigeria Bar Association meeting, you just can't enter the place and say, "Let me tell you, these people, I am anointed to tell you that the legal system is bad. And if you don't change, I will curse you." The curse will not work. You know why? You are not trained in the proportion of giving instruction to that system. It can't work. So if we say the legal system is bad, it's not only to criticize it on Facebook or in church. It's that we watch a young man who has capacity in that realm and train the young man, equip the young man. But then this young man is different because he has the last point called the fear of God. So when he goes into that institution, the first priority for him is, whatever I do here, will God be happy? Money will not be his first drive. I told my people who play instrument with me and my musicians, I said, you can't go to university and come out with one rubbish result and tell me, say, "Sir, because you see the fellowship demand was too much on us." Haba. Is that how God trained people? Fellowship demand collected your academic excellence. You didn't go to do fellowship. I think you did something else. Because you can't serve God and your mind will be empty. Be committed to personal development. Let me summarize it by saying this. No matter how you bury yourself in church, let me tell you, if you don't grow personally, a season will come, a better person than you will come. The pastor will even leave you. There's a growth that you acquire personally. That from distance, the pastor will be calling you, "This is my son. It's my son in the Lord. I know this one. I know this is my son." Grow and see now. You begin to have plenty fathers. What are you talking about? These are true things.